It's 7:30 now. Kids are awake, all that good stuff. So I'm just walking around with my coffee, doing my morning rounds. I do this every morning just to make sure that, you know, the deer didn't get into anything too crazy, or the rabbits, you know, didn't totally trash my garden, which pretty much they did this year anyway. So I just figured I'd take you guys along for the ride, give you a little tour of my garden. So I started a little like orchard here. So I have a pear tree, deer completely ate it. I had some lemongrass. I had a whole bunch of herbs on this hill. Most of them are dying though, so I had to transplant them, and I'll show you where. This is my first apple tree that I ever planted. It's doing pretty good. It should have apples next year, not this year though. And that's my second apple tree that I planted. Swimming pool, good stuff. We just fixed this. We just flattened this whole area out. So we've had a lot of construction. Some of the grass isn't growing on this side, but it's growing beautifully over there. So we have 2 kids. So we have a lot of area to play. This is our yard. And here's my garden. Next year I plan on expanding. So we have blueberries over here. I planted, you can see what was dying. Those are my rose bushes that I had to transplant. I have some coneflower here that was pretty much dead but is growing now. Some more rose bushes. Strawberries in the back there. There's corn, pole beans, bush beans. I planted my corn in buckets this year just to give it a shot, see what happens. Then I have some potatoes in buckets as well. My tomatoes. I have squash and zucchini back there in the corner. Ton of mint. Of course, it took over my garden. That was one of the first things I planted. Some potatoes popped up. And they look like they're almost ready to be picked, but they popped up this year. I must have forgotten a couple in there last year. Oh, there, look, rogue strawberry. So there's some strawberry sage, some lemon balm. I have a lot of herbs for teas and such. Some of my blueberries weren't doing very good. They didn't grow very much last year, so I didn't let them fruit, and they totally flourished. These are probably triple the size, actually. Here's our babies. There's our rooster, 2 hens. We have a mama hen over here. She laid on about 18 eggs and hatched 3 of them. So not only did I plant some of those herbs that I was talking about in my garden, but I also planted some in this planter since I had a lot of space. So I planted some thyme, which looks like it's not doing very good still. Some coneflower, sweet mint, rosemary is one of my favorites. And then I also have lavender hyssop in here as well, so which gives the tea that I make like a licorice flavor. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and welcome to my garden. Please check out thebackyardmom.com, where I share recipes, simple how-tos around the garden and the homestead. Also, I have Instagram and Facebook, The Backyard Mom. Feel free to share, like, comment, and subscribe below.